Oh, I haven't done this for so long. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, how are you? If you are coming back, thank you so much for coming back. I just want to let you know that all of my socials are in the description, my Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and Redbubble if you want to support this channel. I would absolutely love to be able to get to 1,000 follows on all of those platforms. So if you just want to go do that, that would be amazing. Also, I am trying to get to 10,000 subs by Pride Month. Don't know if I'll be able to do it. It is mid-April. However, I believe in us. I know we can do this. It would be amazing if we could at least attempt, at least try to get to as close to 10K as possible. And as always, like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more LGBTQ plus content from this face right here. So let's get into the video. So today I am going to be reacting to a trans Mormon's coming out story. Here is a link to his channel. His name is Emmett. He hasn't been really active on social media for a while, but I wanted to do a video on trans Mormons and I found him that way, and I haven't seen this video yet. However, I think it's really interesting and I kind of really just want to hear another trans Mormon's perspective on things. If you didn't know, I grew up in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and I happen to be a trans non-binary person. So that being said, I'm super excited for this. I kind of want to know just his experiences growing up in the church and what it felt like to be a binary trans man growing up in the church. As a non-binary person growing up in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, I have to say it was extremely confusing for me because there were points where I was like, yeah, I can be feminine and stuff. I actually, for a while there, was trying to be overly feminine because of just trying to fit in with Mormons. But yeah. So I'm going to be reacting to Emmett today, and I will be putting a link to his channel in the description if any of you want to find out more about him and his story and all of that good stuff. So let's get into the video. Oh, he's like my sibling's age. I feel like most of the time, or at least for me, I was a pretty happy child as well because, you know, puberty hadn't hit yet. I did not. I asked my mom all the time why I didn't have a penis. I was like, "Ma, this ain't it." Oh, babe. Yeah. The dysphoria hoodie. I didn't realize that's what I was doing until later. But you don't need to be fixed. And you are normal. Because the church hasn't given us a label to describe what you're feeling. Ah! I'll put a trigger warning for this at the beginning of the video that he talks about, like, suicide attempts and that kind of stuff. Okay, so he's a binary. Yeah. That's the... I hate that they call it same-sex attraction. It will slip out of me sometimes, and I'm like, it's literally ingrained. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Like being overly feminine to compensate for the fact that you're not. And that's a shitty thing. That's like such the shitty thing, because like you feel this pressure from God to be a certain way, but it's not God. God didn't put pressure on you. People did. The people inside the church made you feel pressured to be a certain way and not be who you are. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things inside the church is the terrible social culture inside the church. It's incredibly judgmental. It's incredibly, oh, if you're not like this, well, we'll be nice to your face, but we'll talk about you a lot and make you just feel really not, like, you're not with us. It's so cliquey. It's insane to me. Like, literally anyone outside of cis-het, and I'm gonna say white as well, church members get frowned and looked down on so hard in the church. Okay, I think he's gonna talk about his mission now. Also, this is very 5 years ago. This whole editing thing with no, like, voice, I kind of love it. Yes! And that's the thing that happens on missions. They try to force you to be this bubbly, happy, like... I mean, that's a whole thing in the culture as well, but specifically on missions, because you're only doing certain things every single day. I personally never wanted to go on a mission. I never had that desire to go on a mission. I'm very happy I did not spend 18 months talking about the church day in, day out. I personally believe it's a type of conversion and extreme indoctrination for the missionaries themselves, but that'll be a completely different video if y'all want to see that from me, talking about the toxicity and I'm gonna say it straight up, brainwashing that goes on while people are on their missions for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. A lot of times when people come back from missions, and I've seen this a lot, they have mental breakdowns because they don't know what to do, and because it's been so structured for 18 months to 2 years, depending on if you're a man or a woman. Also, it's when you're young. It's when you're like 18, 19, 20. That's formative years. And it's crazy to me that people think that, A, this is okay, that you're basically putting high school students or people that just got out of high school out into the world to talk about this kind of stuff and try to get other people to join as well. It's literally insane to me. And I just realized that right now, and I'm like, I'm only 24. I wouldn't do that at all, ever. Like, they're just babies. They're babies. I just feel like it's so shitty. It's shitty that this is something that, like, ever since you were a little kid, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go and do this. And then you have like a freaking mental breakdown after because they've just drilled it into your head for so long. Literally, over a year and a half drilling this shit into your head. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. But yeah, I've seen this happen a lot with people that go on missions. They're just like, yeah, it was great, but I was miserable. Because you're a man. Because you're a man. That's why. You can't. I've never lived in Utah. I've never lived in Utah. I'm sorry, diagnosing someone with same-sex attraction. Being gay is not a mental illness. Being trans is not a mental illness. Being asexual is not a mental illness. No part of the LGBTQIA+ community is being or should be diagnosable under like mental health issues. Okay, I'm good. But you're not happy. That's why like the suicide rate in Utah for LGBTQ plus youth is so it's so high. I'm gonna do some research. I'll put the statistics right here. But I believe it's one of the highest in the country for LGBTQ plus suicide rates. And it's because of the Utah culture. It's because of the Mormon culture. It's because there's so much black and white thinking in conservative spaces. There's no way for there to be a nuanced conversation. It's really sad, and it makes me really upset. That's one of the biggest reasons why I want to talk more about what growing up in this church did to my mental health, and it still does. I still have a lot of internalized homophobia and transphobia because of the things that I learned as a child, and it's like an active process. You have to unlearn it, but it's because of this that I have it. You know what I mean? And I just want to help as many LGBTQ members that are in the church or outside the church, but that still have those ideas and thoughts about themselves being wrong. Because you're not. You shouldn't let a church tell you you're wrong. That's not the kind of church I would want to be a part of. I had this experience. I had the, oh shit, my childhood though. I'm not cis. Hats and hoodie, yeah, again. Hoodie dysphoria. I'm not, wow, not hoodie dysphoria. Dysphoria hoodie, coming in clutch. You look so good. It's so crazy. I mean, this is for any trans person in general, but it's just really insane to me that other people think they have a say in how you want to be happy. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, it doesn't affect you. It literally does not affect you. So why are you trying to tell me what to do with my body and what I am doing to make myself happy, when if you really cared about me, wouldn't you want me to be happy? Just saying. So cute. That's another thing when people are just like, oh, you're becoming a different person. No, literally becoming myself. He's so cute. I can't. Okay, you guys, that is it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed that video and me reacting and talking a little bit about being trans, being Mormon, all of that fun stuff. If you want to hear me talk more about this, I will. I definitely have a lot to say when it comes to that kind of stuff. Having been in it for 18 years of my life, almost 19 years of my life, and I personally feel the damaging effects it had on me. I'll talk about it. I don't care. I would love to hear more like LGBTQ plus members' stories. If you are a member of the LGBTQ plus community and were raised Mormon or are Mormon, comment down below. I would love to hear your story. I just think it's super interesting, and I would love to hear other people's perspectives on it. So comment, let me know. So yeah, that's the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next